Hello, guys. This is your girl, it's Charlene. I'm coming at you on October the 14th. The year is 2022. So, I'm just feeling really good right now. And I'm chuckling just a little bit because my mom and my daughter and people who are really close to me, they are so funny, guys. So funny. I'm going to get into it just a little bit. But behind the joke or in front of the joke is the cliche, you blind or you acting blind or what have you. So just a little bit about that. And not to stereotype anybody or what have you, but a lot of times when people say you're acting blind or what have you means that, I'm laughing because there's a saying behind, like, when somebody's acting blind or whatever, like they don't have it all, or they're absent-minded. It's not that they don't have it all, it's just that they could be a little bit absent-minded at times. So whatever that means for whoever, I don't know where the term was originated or how it even started or what have you, but back in the day when I was younger, I actually wore my natural hair blonde. I would keep my hair like blonde. I kept my hair blonde. And it was really pretty. I was young, and it was, when I say blonde, it was like platinum blonde, like a real pretty, it almost looked like the sunshine. It was just really pretty. And so, as the years passed, what have you, I have not been wearing my hair like blonde. I've just been wearing my dark natural hair mostly these days. So anyway, I decided today, I was just going through some pictures, and I posted a picture on my Facebook story, and I said, when I was blonde, well, let me back up a little bit. I said, when I wear my hair blonde, or when I wore my hair blonde, it was blonde. And some people say that I'm still blonde on the inside, whatever that means. Or I've been told that. So, anyway, I posted that and I put LOL and I put some little funny pictures or whatever. So, my mom and my daughter, the first two on there looking on my story on Facebook, they started laughing. Now, the reason why they're laughing, because they always tell me I don't have good sense. So, and guys, let's just back up a little bit. They don't mean it in a bad way. They just mean that I am just my unapologetically self. I'm just me. I don't try to be perfect. I don't try to fit in to a group of people. I don't try to stand out in a crowd. I'm just Charlene wherever I go. However I talk, I'm just Charlene. When I go out, around different people, what have you, don't get me wrong. I know how to behave in certain situations, if you must say that, in the sense that I know, when it's time for me to work and be serious and take care of business, I'm very business oriented. I take care of my business. I'm a single parent. So there's no extra nothing coming in to help me do anything. So I take care of my son. Raising him right now by myself. I go to work. I handle all my business. But on the flip side, I'm real relaxed. I'm laid back. I don't think too much about a whole lot of stuff. I don't overthink things necessarily on purpose. And I say that because sometimes I can overthink some situations. But the baseline of it is that I am just myself. And this is in just about every setting. Like some people have different faces for different places. Pretty much, for the most part, I have the same face, same attitude, same demeanor, wherever I go. If I'm in church, I'm Charlene. If I'm at home, I'm Charlene. If I'm at work, I'm Charlene. If I'm with my friends, I'm Charlene. If I'm meeting strangers, I'm Charlene. I'm just Charlene. So my daughter and my mom and my son and very close individuals to me in my life, they just know that I am who I am. And I say funny things sometimes. Sometimes I can be forgetful. Um, I'm private. So like yesterday, I was in the grocery store and my daughter called me and I had my AirPods on and she was speaking to me. And because I was in the store, I just didn't want to just be talking out loud with the AirPods on. So I was kind of speaking to her in code. And she was like, what in the world? Like, Mom, I'll call you back because I don't know what's going on. I don't know why you talking like that. And she just bust out laughing. And so I'm like, well, what is so funny? I said, I have my AirPods on and I don't want to talk out loud in front of everybody. And she just thought that was the funniest thing in America. Don't ask me why. I don't know. So I guess the point of this podcast is don't be afraid to be you. Just be yourself. Some people can handle you being yourself and some people cannot. That's a whole different podcast. We won't even go there. But be yourself. Don't try to fit in where you get in. Don't try to become somebody else just to make other people happy. You're going to be miserable. You're going to spend a lot of time trying to do whatever you think somebody else wants you to do. Some people try to buy people. And what I mean by that, they talk about what they have. They show you their cars, their house, their nice, their money. But none of that stuff makes people happy. Because if it did, you wouldn't have a whole lot of people running around trying to get more, do more, etc., etc. Because they're happy, but they're not happy. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's good that you can have stuff. But that stuff, at the end of the day, is not going to complete you as a person. That stuff, at the end of the day, is not going to satisfy your appetite for happiness. So my thing is to just be yourself. Be around people who accept you for who you are. Be around people who, are not trying to change you into something that they want you to be. Because you're going to be good for them, but not good for yourself. So that goes back to why my daughter and my mom and my friends and everybody just, they get tickled with me because they say, that you are funny. They tell me I'm funny all the time. I don't let that cat out the bag like everywhere I go, but when I'm around, certain people, what have you, I do let that cat out the bag, my funniness. But basically, I'm just myself, guys. And so, and it's okay to be yourself. It's okay to laugh. It's okay to live. It's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to not get everything right. It's okay to have fun. And be very careful of who you are around. So, for instance, if you can't be that person that you want to be, which is yourself, around a particular individual, then maybe you should reevaluate your company. Because the right people are going to accept you for who you are. The right people are not going to question your integrity. The right people are not going to want you just because you are the guy with all the money and the bags and you got this and that going on. A lot of people are not going to be around you just because the right people will be around you, whether you are the handsome man or the beautiful woman or not. So just choose wisely who you are around or what have you. But the main topic is to just be yourself, And I guess that's why, again, my mom and my daughter were laughing so hard about the post that I made because they know whatever being blonde is, I'm that person. Like, I just do stuff. Sometimes I do stuff without thinking about what I'm doing. It's nothing bad or anything. It's just me being myself, and that's just me. Sometimes I can be forgetful, and I know that can drive people crazy if I'm forgetful. I don't know. So the thing that I'm trying to tell you is be yourself, love yourself. And the right people will accept you for that. They'll love you for that. And one day when you're gone on into glory and you're with God, they're going to sit back and laugh and reminisce and be happy about all the joy you brought to them by just being who you are. So at the end of the day, be yourself, whether that means you're blonde on the inside or not. Be yourself around people who are appreciative of you. Pray and ask God to reveal things to you. Pray and ask God to put people in your life who are going to accept you for who you are. Pray and ask God for people who are not going to deceitfully use you just to get what they want or what have you. It's a bad, sad thing to have friends and loved ones around you who are not truly your friend and loved one. And what I mean by that means that they are accepting an opportunity that you present to them. They are accepting a time that you are allowing them to have in your life, etc., etc. And they are fitting in where they get in. They don't truly love you. They don't truly care for you. Their motives are not right. And they're just there, wasting your time along with their time. So pray against that. Pray right now in the name of Jesus that God will put you in a place where you are surrounded with people who love you just for who you are. You don't have to do anything extra. You don't have to have anything extra. You don't, none of that stuff moves you. And that's a part of me. I've been around people who have lots of money, lots of things that they can share with other people. And what I mean by that, they may have houses and lands and cars and a nice fat wallet, what have you. But their intentions and their motives are to impress you. And to be honest, that kind of stuff, it turns me off, because if you don't have those things to present to me, then who are you? What kind of conversation can you have with me? Are you a genuine person? Are you a caring person, a loving person? Do you like people just because of their status? Or are you a genuine person who just like people for who they are? Those are the types of things that you need to find out about people that you spend your time with, because time spent is time spent. It doesn't come back to you. So be very careful of that, folks. And I hope that you enjoy your day. I'm not going to make this a long, drawn-out podcast. I just wanted to check in, see how everybody was doing, and let you guys know that I did post a picture of my younger self with blonde hair. It was a pretty blonde hair, too. And the quote that I made, that some people think that I'm blonde or call me blonde or whatever that means. And I wanted to talk a little bit about that. But, my narrative is to just be yourself, to just continue to do the things that make you happy. And once you are happy and sound and your mind is in a good place and you are in a great spirit and you connect with other people who are like-minded, who are healed, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, all of those leads, financially, what have you, then, you guys can have a great time together, just being around each other and letting go and letting God and letting loose. So just think on those things, just some thoughts that I was sharing. Like always, my thoughts and opinions are my thoughts and opinions, and of course they mean something to me, and that's why I'm sharing them with you. They may or they may not mean anything to you, and that's perfectly fine. We all have a right to disagree about things, where the problem sets in even most relationships, whether it's a marriage, whether it's just a relationship between a man and a woman or whoever, a child and a parent, maybe even an employee and an employer, whatever the situation or relationship could be. It's just all about communicating, okay, our thoughts, and all about communicating that it's okay to disagree, but it's not okay to be disagreeable. In other words, that means that if you guys don't like what I'm saying and you disagree with what I'm saying, that's fine. But if I felt some kind of way because, you don't believe me, or, you don't think what I'm thinking, my thoughts are better than your thoughts, or your thoughts are better than my thoughts, that's becoming disagreeable. That's having a disagreement. And which is fine as long as you don't put that off on someone. My opinion is that we all can have our own opinion, period. Whether right or wrong, whether good or bad, or what have you. We all have the right to our own opinion. The only thing that I ask is that I hope that you guys got something out of something that I said this evening. And I want to send out good vibes, good vibes. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope again that you enjoyed what I had to share. Just a little something funny, a little bit of a different topic, nothing serious. I just feel like sometime in life we need to let go and let down our guard and just be just regular people, everyday people, without being so serious all the time. So with that being said, have a good one. God bless. If you want to comment, please email me at V as in Victor, E as in egg, T as in Tom, T as in Tom, E as in egg, that spells vet, 618@yahoo.com. Guys, be blessed and have a great afternoon. Bye. See you next time. This is Charlene.